Charlotte coming off a 37-point blowout of Philadelphia. Coward driving on Bridges, leans, wild shot off the glass, Landale offensive rebound. Grizzlies recycle, a Jarrett three is through, off the setup by Cam Spencer. Jarrett
and Durant and Sengun, and both were fantastic in that fourth quarter.
Diabate on the back down, trying to get free from Jarrett. He hooks and he hits. Multiple moves by Diabate to get them.
You see how they go about defending it throughout the game. Everybody but Diabate switched, and Jarrett able to just out-physical him to the front of the rim.
Jarrett backs down, Miles Bridges, or Miller rather, with the knockaway, and then Miller punches it at the other end off a Knippel setup.
One thing with Jarrett,
7%. Held the Sixers to just 39% in that game in Charlotte. Good, they've been able to withstand that.
Miller, a deep three, and down the well it goes. And Charlotte 4 of 6 from beyond the arc. They have sprint keep it alive for Charlotte. Bridges getting all the way inside, and it's far too easy for Charlotte at the moment. They have their largest win. The Hornets usually have great starts to the basketball game. Really good at front running. They've been all season. Landale with the hook underneath. Found the mismatch. He was being guarded by Knippel. See if the Grizzlies can continue to wear out the advantage inside. Miller sends it out to Knippel. His three is through. On Knippel, leading rookie three-point shooter at 42% from beyond the arc, with him being that deep. Miller. And Brandon Miller's got it stuck on automatic right now. Well, I said he's running a streak of 7 consecutive 20-point games. He's averaging 25 in that streak on 45% three-point shooting. G.G. Jackson at the rim. He always bounces back, ready to play. Colin Sexton into the game. Caldwell Pope as we approach 3 minutes remaining first quarter. Jaren drives on Kalkbrenner. Off the glass and in. Challenging Kalkbrenner, who's averaging it. Grizzlies in January have, oh, there's the high low for 2, yes! G.G. Jackson has 5 more shots. Charlotte
averaging 16 turnovers a game. None. Here Sexton drives, dishes. Oh, wow, and it gets inside out. A Coward three is through. Cedric Coward.
12 made baskets has allowed them to find an offensive rhythm.
Knippel finds Williams, and he rolls it in. Grant Williams averaging. Conchar in the corner, 8 to shoot. Coward off the bounce, sets up Jitty for 3. Bango. John Conchar delivers a 3-point make. The iron, and it's boarded by Conchar. In transition, Coward over Williams for 3. It's good again. Cedric Coward, and the Grizzlies have roared their way back within 1.
So always playing in the passing lane, making things happen defensively.
Second turnover for Charlotte. Vince's 3 is through, and the Grizzlies have tied the game at 40.
68% from the floor in the game.
Miller back in the game, and he got to the rim with ease. 16 for Miller. Coward picked up by Ball. Shot clock at 7. 4 gone by second quarter. Jaren against Knippel. 3 to shoot. Jaren, that's a 3. That's through! Plus 10 in his bench roll tonight. Knippel bails out of the jump shot, sets up Miller, and he knocks it down.
Do not lead the shooters.
Because Miller's got it going 6 of 8 at 19 points here. Landale with the hook.
Good job, Landale. The patience to get a dribble closer, a step closer, so he shot that little left-hand hook a lot closer.
Ball driving and finishing it. LaMelo Ball. Gigi against Knippel. Stolen by Ball. Diabate took a walk and nobody said anything.
But really the issue is on the defensive side. They got the stops that allowed them to have their run to take the lead here in the second quarter.
Great find, Landale. Second quarter, we talked about it on Grizzlies Live. The recent turnover binge has not been helpful. Bridges got the roll. Oh, and an inadvertent buzzer. And then the
screens. Cedric Coward or Jalen Wells handle the ball and let him do some down screens to play off of those screens. It's back-to-back threes. And it's third quarter looking like
Ball makes another one, and the Grizzlies need a timeout.
one thing I said, and it's
Wells on the move, double team, ball comes over. And somehow Jalen makes something out of nothing.
so many times he has been able to get himself out of trouble with that move right there, being able to use the pivot foot into another step. As Knippel uses his size advantage to shoot over the top of Spencer.
Shot clock down to 6. Jaren on the move against the rookie, leans and hits. 34.
At the basket than he has been in this basketball game.
Miller on the attack, off the bounce. Flicks it up and in.
Out of this world. They get the best players in the entire world that go there to play college.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Conchar for 3. Why not? Kitty 2 for 2 from the long line. Diabate, the offensive rebound. Miller. Tapped in. Diabate on the offensive glass. James one-on-one. Got by Prosper. Little Euro step and a finish with 9/10 of a second. Vince in the lane. Underlaid it. Got his own miss back eventually off the ricochet and scores. Vince Williams Jr. with 8. Grizzlies Diabate in the lane. Knippel bridges Diabate, Ball, and Sexton. And Con Knippel drops in his second triple of the game. Shots. Darren screens for Williams. Vince sends it, scores it.
You weren't able to get the best of him.
Diabate.
Well, he has just been an absolute problem. Underside.
Sexton finds Diabate. Diabate's 12th double-double of the season, and the Grizzlies take.
And then not also able to get the stops to give themselves a chance to get back into the game.
Diabate with the vicious punch. They're 7 and change away from exceeding last year's win total. But they do turn it over for the 16th time. Jitty on the drive.
Jitty gets the steal on one end, and then the finish about knowing who you are. And that's exactly what it is. He's like Ben Wallace.
Yeah. He's tied his career high, by the way, with those 18 rebounds. Had 18 against Washington earlier. Shot clock down to 5. Cam trying to create. Got to the cup and banked it in. First score tonight for Cam.
To 5 points.
Shot clock at 5. Jaren against Diabate. Faces up and hits the hook. He was an outstanding player when he was playing in the G League for the Clippers organization. And
why not?
Why not? Scottie Pippen Jr., of course, no John Morant. There's Trey Mann. And he knocks down a 3. 17th triple.
Every time I played against Memphis, I wanted to have a great game. Look ahead here to Jalen Wells.
Wells with the dunk. But second halves as of late have been a real issue. The Grizzlies, Omax for 3. How about this?
I'd like to look on the other side and say that you have to have 14 offensive rebounds. So what you don't get, what you give up in one way, you get it back in